Hey guys, today we're going to be making this tree farm. So I tore down all of the excess stuff, so now it's just the wiring, and I changed it a bit so that it wasn't as glitchy. So if you download my world, you could see somewhere right there was the old one, and you'll see the wiring's a bit different, but this gets the job done just the same. So basically you'll have some trees, and when they grow they will be pushed, and once they're pushed all the way to the edge, which I'll just demonstrate by doing this, they'll be activating this grid of pistons, and you can harvest them in a more compact way where you can just plant, grow, and then harvest. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Just going to... Okay, I'll make it right here. So, to start off, build 4 pistons facing out directly on top of each other. Then place 3 blocks above those, and then a glass on the side where the tree will be, right next to that 3rd block. Once you're done with that, pillar up 3 above where you're going to be standing. Place redstone and then a lever. If you don't want that lever, you can just put a torch above here. Make sure there's no block below that, and then it'll always just be on, so your choice. Next, build 2 blocks to the side of that, right past these pistons. Place a repeater, a block in front of that, and then a block to the side of that. Place redstone on that, a block next to the top piston, a block next to the bottom piston, and a block next to the piston above the bottom piston. Put redstone on all of those and then just connect them. With that, when your lever is on, you should see them pushing all 4 blocks. That is the main mechanism for this, and then the secondary mechanism is the grid. My grid, I'm just going to make it 4 wide. However, you can have it as wide as 15. And also you can have it as close as this. However, I like to hide my wiring, so I keep it 1 block away from everything else. Next, you will want to put a torch here. You can put it on this block, or this block, anywhere here except for this one. Place 2 redstone wires going directly adjacent to the grid. Place a block in front of those, and a torch to invert the signal. 2 blocks on the side of that torch, redstone on both, and then put redstone on top. Cut that wire, put more redstone up here, and then we're going to connect it to some torches, which will then power the piston grid. So now when you have a block here, you'll see the grid gets pushed nicely. The old version has just redstone powering it, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's interesting. So basically, you have this tiled around everywhere. Now basically this powers it, and it powers the bottom one, right? But at the same time this is powered. So basically when this is powered, this is also updated. If you got that, that's great. If you didn't, it's okay. But basically it was just unreliable, so I changed it to this, and it's just almost as fast, so I really don't think it matters as much. So there you go. If you wanted to make this grid pulse every time you grew a tree, and that's fairly simple, although it is a bit slower. You just need to extend this redstone out and have a repeater set to 4 delay, block, torch on that block, block above that torch, and redstone below it. And obviously if you were going to do that, you might want to take out this last section here so it doesn't detect when it gets to the end of the row. And then what happens, as you can see, it's a bit slower to react because of the repeater. However, that repeater right here is necessary. So like if I had it on 2 delay, for instance, it won't even pulse. And if you have it at 3, it'll glitch everywhere. 3 actually will work. However, I don't really think you'd want to hear the different pistons going at the same time. Now, if you're going to build this in your world, keep in mind in SMP this will not work because it uses bone meal. Technically the concept of it works, so if you just place the blocks, it will detect it and it will push everything. But you can only actually use this in single player. I have another tree farm design that's going to be coming up, which does work in SMP, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching.